A kind day to you all. I'm Kinsmarck, and I came across an indie action horror game called Pain of War as I checked through Steam today. Came out about a month ago, it's free to play, and conventionally, I'd just cut straight to the game and start from there. I think this game's Steam description deserves coverage all its own, though, because I think it contains clues as to the hellish experience to come. I'll start at the tagline. Horror-based action game themed during World War. Couldn't tell you which one, because context is meaningless in complex scenarios such as war, especially when they're just themed during them, not set during them. Prepare to know the dark side of it. Dark side, one word. I'll click through the rest of these screenshots so that you can all feel the same creeping sense of dread that I do, and continue on. Apparently, there is also a $1.99 developer kit for this. Color me intrigued as to the outcome of that thing's availability. And now on to the About section that caused me to feature this for the start in the first place. The war is over, but what it left is only death. You need to return home and face a new unknown enemy. You will be able to end this soldier's pain? Soldiers plural? Horror-based action game themed in World War II. Ah, there's our clarification. That includes a dark story about character experience with war. Prepare to nose the dark side of it. Apparently they saw fit to correct it and actually separate dark side into separate words there. Features. Chapter-based story. I already know there's only a couple of chapters. Play game divided into multiple chapter, you consider just that many multiple, each with multiple choices, technically correct. Sandbox style levels. I could already argue that just from the screenshots, because I can tell it's just large areas. I guess that means you could call it that, maybe, sort of, because you could explore to a certain extent. Explore different locations and discover the ruins after war. Just the ruins, though. Singular. ARPGA elements, because they didn't see fit to capitalize the rest of the acronym. Collect and gather items to help you advance in story. Action combat. Fight against enemies with meal and guns. No, not melee. Meal. I should also clarify that this game starts from a launcher, and this is how I know there are only a couple of chapters, because you have to select the one to start to even launch the game, as well as one's graphics quality. So, cue the imbalanced audio, and let's get started. New game. I actually jumped in my seat, because the first time I started this game to check and see if I could capture it, this came through incredibly loudly. And man, ain't this just the sort of jaunty soundtrack that makes you want to think about the dark side of war? Oh yeah, feeling it, let's get depressed! The Germans were doing human experiments in POW camps during war. Just the one. With the purpose of create new undead soldiers. I couldn't finish reading the rest of that. Chapter 1. Nightmare. Actually, that seems fitting. Man, this looks like a PlayStation 1 game. 'Cause that is grainy. Alright, I can only hope charm sees this game through, because let me tell ya, ain't anything else doing it. Alright, move arrows. Oh. Alright, I got scared there for a second because I thought I'd actually have to use the arrow keys. Alright, I can actually use W, A, and D. I can use the mouse to look around. I can already see actually the edge of the environment. I can make out the texture of the sky in the distance. Alright, anyway. The war is over. Jump space. Ah! What the? I didn't even touch that! Hang on. I'm like 3 feet away and already taking damage from the razor wire. Alright, so death is the only left. Alright. Can't rest until they're in peace. Couldn't put the apostrophe in there. Alright. So I strolled along for 15 feet or so, and caught up to a loading screen already. All right. All right. I assume that was either a scene-setting attempt at least, or a flashback? Because that was me leaving the field of war, I assume. Alright, cool car. Can I just have that and drive somewhere else? Those are massive crates. Alright. Back to home. Clearly, English isn't the first language of this game's developer. And ordinarily, I'd cut them slack for that, because this is free. However, I didn't come across this oh. That's a problem. I didn't come across this on GameJolt. I didn't come across this on itch.io. I came across this on Steam. Oh, okay, alright. Picked an item, even though I didn't touch anything. So inventory, I. There we are, alright. That took a second to actually initialize. And so, considering that, yes, especially now with Steam Direct, this isn't as true as it perhaps should be, Steam is still a professional storefront, and therefore certain expectations of quality assurance come with that territory. Like localization. At least some amount of corrective localization for things like grammar, like spelling, just fundamental things like that. Again, if this were on a much more informal fan distribution site, the likes of the several that I've already mentioned, I couldn't say I'd care. This is marketed, even though it is a free product. Can I actually open the pack? Apparently I can't. Alright. The game prompted me to open my pack and then doesn't let me open the pack. Okay, anyway, I think I've made my point. This comes across like a child's first game, and for all I know it is, because color me skeptical that the developer of this game, already I can tell, has ever seen combat. Like, this isn't a veterans project, or knows anyone that is, because it's already coming off. What? Alright, apparently I can corner lean. Oh, okay, alright. F activates things, like lights. As a, picked ammo. Can't pick wine, though. Pretty sure I'd like to. Anyway, it's coming across as like a crass assumption about the sorts of things that a child might think the dark side of war entails, and that ain't the case, because I have close friends that actually have gone through that shit, and this ain't it, let me tell you. Alright, anyway, let's move on. So, I've picked flashlight, I've picked ammo, I can't pick a med kit. I assume I can only do that if I'm injured, never mind that I think I am, because I did shred my arm on razor wire, although that was in the war. So, I guess it doesn't carry over. Alright, why do I have just random razor wire and tank obstacles in my lawn? Because I assume this is my home, so I was a rich guy. Hi, sir, how are you? Could you maybe explain to me what you're doing in my house? Because I can't identify the room that is. I was about to say study, library. Anyway. So, enter. Oh. What? What? Oh, I hit F. Apparently, is that my flashlight or is that the house light? No, that's my flashlight. Okay. I just can't see it because I'm not holding it. Alright, let's do this, I guess. So maybe earlier F didn't turn on that light. Maybe that was my flashlight and it just looked like how to forget my house. So much memories about this place. this empty, unlived in, unnatural, architecturally unstable house. Alright, picked a key. This was made in Game Maker, wasn't it? Because I recognize that key model, so I think these are static assets from a store or an asset pack somewhere. Hang on, I'm gonna attempt this switch again, because I think it means I need to hit enter on it. There we go. I don't know what I did. I did a thing, though. Alright, so I'm sure that'll do something for me. So this is what they meant. The sandbox levels claim, and this is exactly what I thought. This isn't exactly what sandbox means, game. Alright, anyway. So I'm going to assume from the SS insignia that I saw in one of those crates, and hi, sir, the similar insignia that I see on that phone thing, that I'm a German soldier returning home? Is this guy going to attack me? Or is he just going to stand there? Like, this is that moment in the movie where I'm standing shell-shocked still in the doorway, just da, 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 and the zombie charges at me and kills me because I froze, and that's a mistake in a survival situation, except here apparently I can just meander around. I could just stroll around out here for a little while. Check out who made that stain that's actually slightly floating above the floor. You look at how it shifts. Yeah, that texture isn't actually flush to the floor. Oh, hey, there's room here. Let's check this room. Mr. Zombie Man. Oh, this is the cellar. Could you maybe hang on a minute? I have things to inspect. Alright, so there's a deeper cellar here. Alright, well, I'll inspect the zombie room in a moment. Experiment 01 investigation. The subject is not responding to the cure. It only causes disease! Alright. Ain't much of a cure then, is it? Can I read that? Apparently not. Okay, so selectivism is a thing in this game. Alrighty then. Alright, open that. Apparently I can phase through doors, that's convenient. So, hi there. Cheers to you. How's it going? Weapon. Knife. Oh jeez, I can't wait to see how these attack animations function. Heh. Alright. At least it's rudimentarily... What is up with your jaw? And could you stop twitching? Why do you have 6 nipples? It's not a question I thought I'd ask anyone today. And here we are. Anyway, moving right along. Yeah. There's a nice picture of a collie you got there. Any reason to come in here at all? Can't say there was. Light switch isn't functional. Alright, I came in here for the knife, apparently. At least I am armed. So, moving right along. I can't tell if so far... Oh, crouch with C. And it's a hold. Okay. Alright. Anyway. If I'm inclined to complete this in a single episode and just contain it, or if I might cut it into several, because, I mean, there is... Apparently... Can I help you? A choice element in this, and there are apparently multiple chapters and multiple quote-unquote. So, I might do one each, maybe? I don't know. I'll figure it out as I go. Yeah. Achtung, Minen! What the hell is this? Warning, mines. Oil. Alright. Something is, ow, that is gurgly. What the hell? Can I have that? Whatever that is. Picked an item. Millionaire? What? Did I pick up, like, gold or something? I couldn't even see whatever it was I grabbed. Hang on. Can I access my inventory? I'm, like, really hurt now. Oh. Wait, what? I only have that? I've picked so many items, game! Where are the rest of them? Alright. I am confused. Moving on, though. I could head upstairs and grab that health kit that was sitting on a crate outside. I can't say I care enough, though. Alright, so these loading times are entirely too long for a game this antiquated. I know it just came out. The engine didn't, though, and neither did any of these assets. Let's see. What? Refuge of War. Oh, cool. Okay, so I have a little survivalist shelter under my house. Alright, cool. That looks inviting. I think I'll head this way first. That too looks inviting. What is that? Can I open that? Nope. Alright. Door locked. Oh, okay. Well, apparently, corridor the first it is then. Why is this bunker below my house? Ah, so someone made some aftermarket modifications after I went to war. Hi. How's it going? Could I actually, like, connect with this guy? Our collision mesh is a thing in this game. Alright. I'm actually curious now, like, how does hit registration work in this game? Because many of those swings should have connected. Alright, anyway. It's a dingy cot you got there. On, off. I don't know what I turned on, off. I turned something on, off, though. So, neat. It's a nice tome I can't read. It's a sign that I'm sure means, oh, ever so much. That is the crest of Nazi Germany, so that's a great sign. Hi! He's a crawly one. Gunner. Oh, okay, so I can't knife them, I assume. Right, so scroll wheel changes weapons. Whoa! Oh, God. Alright, it's a toggle. And my gun is less effective than my knife. Great. Picked a key. It also sounds like an air gun, because, man, that was a compressed audio effect. Alright, so picked a gun and picked a key. Yippity-dee for me. Authorized personnel only. I am authorized! I live here! Whoa, jeez. Alright, the reason it keeps, like, aiming in and out like that... Oh, okay. These guys I can drop in one shot. So the crawlers, despite their injury, are more hardy. Interesting. Let's see... Do I have a limit on my flashlight, or should I just leave it on? Oh, that is unpleasant to pop in, though. I can't remember what I was about to say. I don't know. Something distracted me. I'm sure it isn't all that important anyway. So, alright, more crates. And just random flag. ACHTUNG! I'm sure that's explosives. Alright. Enter. Turned on lights. Okay. So... nice spike pit. Why is there a spike pit? Yeah. Why are there mine warnings? Oh, that's what I was going to talk about, because I got distracted. The reason it keeps doing this is because if I hold right-click, this is what happens. Because aiming is a toggle in this game, and that ain't my preference. So, yeah. That means that it's a minefield, except this isn't a minefield, so they just picked a random German warning sign texture and didn't look up what the rest of the warning was for. So, can I get through that if I explode that thing? Yep, apparently I can. Did I reload? Oh, I have 0. I can tell it's an unintentional correct term down there, because they're saying recharge, like it's a laser gun. Technically, one can charge an auto-loading weapon, though, so I think they accidentally got a technically correct term. They didn't mean to, though. Sapper. I think you mean sapper with an S? Because that's a colloquialism for demo folks. Let's see. Sperrgebiets. That I don't know the meaning of. I don't know. Hi. Could you maybe die, please? I can't aim now. I'm clicking the aim. Oh, it's because I'm out of ammo. Alright, so radioactive crates. Cool. Let me just kick those around a little. I'm sure if those leak, it's fine. Oh, he is actually... Yeah, poor bastard, yeah. He is alive-ish. Great. I can't really do anything about him. Because, wait, use with enter? Are you referring to the door or the canisters? Alright, I assume the door. See ya, friend! Uh-oh. Well, looks like I'm going this way now. Cool. This is exactly what I expected. I'll cut it some credit. It is at least running somewhat well, because I saw in a lot of the Steam reviews for this, folks that had some fairly extreme frame rate issues with it, that, for instance, were like running this on strong graphics cards and getting like 30 FPS. I am at least not encountering that. The rest of this clearly speaks for itself, though. So, hi. Enemy outposts. Is it, though? I mean, it looks German, and I assume my character is also German, so... That isn't accurate. I mean, I guess it is if we're calling the zombie things... Hi there. Can I throw a knife at that? If I'm referring to them as the enemy, sure. They don't really seem to care much about me, though. That's a nice claymore you got there that didn't explode, it just disappeared and hurt me. Okay, seems like abandoned outpost. I'm gonna assume that zombies can't open doors. So, let me just, for good measure, because as any good American should, I see the face of Hitler, and immediately the urge to stab rises. Halt. Okay. Door locked. Okay. Door locked. Okay. Let's see then. Oh, hi. Alright, well. Gonna have to stab you, since apparently you've got Euclidean door phasing powers. Alright, cool. Thanks for smacking me through the friggin' door. Find anything around here? Alright. Still curious about how choice is going to factor into this, because, again, that was a claim they made. Hi. Could you swing, please? Swing the knife. There we go. Alright, apparently I can't swing the knife while sprinting. Or while aiming directly at their skulls, apparently. I could swear. Correct me on this if I'm mistaken. I don't think I am, though. Claymores were developed after World War II. I think those came like a decade later-ish. So those shouldn't appear here. Maybe. I think I'm correct about that. Because that's what those are, those little green curved things, for anyone that's wondering. Okay, anyway. I'm sure that's not the only anachronism in this game, because it's just so very clearly well researched. Alright, can't go that way. It's a nice spherical stone clipping into the wall there. Why do I hear footsteps? Because I heard footsteps. Okay, anyway. Moving right along. Hi there. I'm sure you won't awaken and crawl toward me ominously. That train is off of its rails. Completely off of its rails. Is this a train museum? Because that is the only reason for that train to sit here next to the rails and not on them. Alright, anyway. Hi, sir. Please don't wake up and try to eat my face. I'd like to keep it where it is, please. Thank you. Any ammo around here? That's a lot of 9. So, yeah. Guess I'm just stuck stabitating guys then. Alright. Moving right along. Hi. Shank. There we go. Alright. Picked a key and a medkit. Good, because I was a little low on health there. Whew, this could do with some ambiance, couldn't it? Because this is the sort of game that just sort of leaves you alone with your thoughts and makes you question what you're doing with your life. Doesn't really do much of anything to try and encourage you to invest in the scenario. It's just sort of like, here it is. Do something with it. Have fun. That's what games are for. They're for fun. If you're not having fun, you're wrong. Alright. Enter. I'm just gonna find another key in here, aren't I? Oh, that's a SS officer. Cool. Okay. Shiny footwear you got there. Okay. On. Alright. So... that is a tiny little ammunition magazine. Whoa. What? Day 45 report. The Allies are approaching the area. Not approaching. Approaching. Many casualties have been reported in last days. We're under constant artillery siege. Orders are to maintain even position. Again, with the slight localization. Just a little is all I ask for. At least a spell check. Okay, oh, hi. That's why they gave me ammo. Okie dokie. Sir. Sir. Oh. Reload. 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 Load re? Recharge! What did I just pick up ammo for then? I picked up grenades, apparently, at some point. Alright, y'all saw that. I picked up a magazine right there. I can't reload. So apparently that magazine was for a gun I don't have. Can I find it somewhere? No. Alright, I guess that means I get to try and knife fight this little guy. Or I could just grenade him. I'll just grenade him. Where'd he go? There he is. Hi, friend. Have that. That's a long fuse. This game has physics. I honestly didn't expect that. Okay, you know what? Screw it. I'm not even gonna fight him. I don't even need to. I don't need those, do I? Because if I do, I ain't getting them now. Anything in... Oh, God, I'm stuck. Was there any point to coming up here? Like, anything at all? I don't think there was. Because unless I was supposed to get those, I can't open it or find anything up here. So, yeah, see ya, Hans. Have a good day. Crawling around like you do. I'm sure your knees love you for it. That door's still locked. So, what to do from here? Oh, hey, I missed a zombie at some point. Alright, let's stab this guy at least. And, oh, that door's open. Maybe that's what that lever I activated did. Ow. Ow. Alright, there we go. So, cool. Let's check this place out. Okay. The hell is that? Alright. That seemed like it did something. Opened a door. Alright. So... should enter mines to cross mountain. Didn't this happen in, like, Lord of the Rings? Whoa! I'm really close. The source of this pain need to be eradicated. Couldn't finish reading that because it flashed way too quickly past the screen. Wow! That's not where I expected that to end. And again, jaunty soundtrack, making me want to put a round through my skull. This game is trash, because it doesn't have any place on the Steam marketplace, because it doesn't deserve to exist there. Yeah, get down with that funky German beat that didn't ever come out of Germany. I'll continue this in another episode, because I guess I should do Chapter 2. So stick around for that. Here at Last Level Press, thank you all kindly for watching. If you have enjoyed this episode, consider checking out our Patreon to help us keep the show alive. I'm Kinsmarck, and as always, I wish you all good gaming and Godspeed.